Is a massive Bitcoin-funded investment enough, really, to turn a laggard into a leader? Welcome to D-Risk, a podcast where we provide a no-nonsense analysis of stocks. Working with data captured on September 26, 2025, as of 7:07 a.m. ET, we're diving deep into the ticker DVLT. Let's get into it. All right, let's quickly set the scene. The broader market, it definitely has a serious case of the jitters today. Pre-market futures are looking mixed.
Yeah, and the main reason, based on our research, seems to be that U.S. economy data, it came in stronger than expected.
Stronger? How?
GDP growth was 3.8% last quarter. Pretty robust.
Okay, 3.8%.
And what's fascinating, or maybe worrying for the market, is that high growth complicates things for the Federal Reserve.
Right, the rate cuts.
Exactly. The market sees this strength and thinks, well, maybe those promised rate cuts get delayed.
So, turbulence ahead.
Definitely expecting some choppy waters, especially with fresh inflation and consumer sentiment data due out today as well.
Okay, so amidst that backdrop, let's unpack Datavault AI, ticker DVLT. This is a data sciences company focused on supercomputing. And the big news, the bombshell catalyst really, is they've secured a massive $150 million strategic investment.
$150 million, that's significant.
It is, but here's the really interesting part, the detail. It was paid for entirely in Bitcoin.
In Bitcoin, okay.
Yeah, and this capital is specifically earmarked. It's for building out supercomputing infrastructure, driving growth in the biotech data market, which is pretty lucrative.
The Bitcoin angle is, well, it definitely signals something different, doesn't it? Maybe a higher risk tolerance from the investor, or like a different kind of conviction than just standard VC money.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe crypto capital looking for those, moonshots.
It absolutely could be. But it brings up this this crucial conflict, right? Can this spectacular future catalyst just erase a pretty troubled past?
What's the past look like?
Well, based on historical net losses and, cash generation, our analysis pegs the intrinsic fair value of DVLT at only about 33 cents.
Wait, 33 cents? But you check the pre-market, it's trading north of $1.
That's the disconnect. It's a classic battle, this amazing forward-looking story versus a history of, frankly, losing money.
So that gap, 33-cent fair value to over $1 trading. That's just pure speculation then, a bet on them pulling this off.
Pretty much. It suggests the market is saying, we don't care about the past losses, we're betting entirely on this supercomputer plan.
And what about Wall Street analysts? I see one has a strong buy rating. Does that even matter here, or is it just noise?
In this specific context, it feels mostly like noise. The price action is driven by the catalyst and the potential, not traditional valuation metrics right now.
Okay, so a clear valuation conflict. But the market isn't just theory, it's about positioning. How are traders actually positioned? Our research, the data we captured this morning, shows short sellers are definitely making their opinion known. Over 10% of the available shares are sold short.
10% short interest. Okay. And now you connect that high short interest with this incredibly powerful news catalyst.
The short squeeze setup.
Exactly. You've got a potential powder keg. A lot of short sellers might be feeling very nervous this morning. They could end up inadvertently funding Datavault's expansion with their losses if this thing keeps running.
Create some real drama on the charts, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. Look at the technicals. The trend before this was just relentlessly negative for months. Down, down, down.
Just a laggard.
Total laggard. But this news, it caused a violent reversal, just shattered previous resistance levels. It's like the market suddenly decided, okay, now the race starts for DVLT.
And the volume confirms it.
The volume is colossal, huge. That confirms the move. It's authoritative, it suggests real conviction. Big money is flooding in.
Is that sustainable there? Or is it just a one-day wonder? Headline pop.
Well, that speed, that's where we need a little caution. The acceleration is powerful, no doubt, but the stock has moved so far, so fast. One of our key gauges, the relative strength index, the RSI, it's already flashing an overbought signal. Seriously overbought.
Admitting.
It just suggests that maybe a pause or even a pullback could be coming. The move might be too much, too soon, needs to consolidate.
Okay, so putting it all together, the huge catalyst, the Bitcoin angle, the valuation gap, the short interest, the explosive chart move, the overbought signal. What's the verdict from our research? What should you be thinking? Our overall outlook here is cautiously bullish.
Cautiously bullish, yeah. And the rationale is pretty straightforward. That $150 million investment, it is potentially transformative. You can't ignore that. And the technical picture, that explosive reversal on huge volume, confirms the market is betting big on the future. And crucially, those things we flagged as risks, The historically weak fundamentals, the high valuation, even the high short interest, they kind of become part of the bullish case in the short term because of that short squeeze potential.
Right. The shorts add fuel to the fire.
Precisely. So let's talk actionable levels. The battleground for today. For the bulls, the people betting this goes higher, they absolutely need to break and then hold the pre-market high. That was $1.27. If they can do that, it really opens the door towards maybe $1.50.
And the bears, the short sellers.
They need to push this thing back down, get it below that psychological $1 mark. That would be a victory for them today.
And the key level that breaks the whole bullish idea for now.
The real line in the sand, the invalidation level, is yesterday's close. If the price breaks back below $1.83, then this whole explosive move starts to look like a failed breakout, and the short-term bullish thesis is negated.
So, Datavault AI is strapping a supercomputer to its back, funded by Bitcoin. With a crowd of short sellers watching nervously from the sidelines, what could possibly go wrong? Or, maybe the question is, what could possibly go spectacularly right? That's all for this episode. Remember, this podcast is for informational purposes only and isn't financial advice. Do your own research or consult with qualified financial advisors before making any investments. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next episode.